On the show tonight, incredible charity. We talked to a local group who've been helping across the border after the severe flooding of the last few weeks. And music, plenty of it. Classical, electronic, and Nate on our music stage.
And I fell for the glamour. I shot by in lifetime. And a young body's boastful. And you know I wouldn't have just anyone. And if you say you love me, I better see it in your eyes. You can't say nothing from me, but I give you anything you like. I give you anything you like. You see, I'm really quite a simple man, and I know I can get it wrong, yeah. But if you plan on leaving me, baby, well, you best be leaving me alone. 'Cause I'm only getting older, and my precious time is thinning, babe. So if you're gonna stay, you better stay, stay, stay. 'Cause I'm gunning for you, babe. Ain't you proud of yourself? There ain't nobody else. And ain't you proud of yourself, boy? Look what you done. And ain't you proud of yourself? There ain't nobody else. Ain't you proud of yourself, boy? Look what you done. Thank you, thank you.
How good was that? Nate, thank you so much. First time in the Hub. I mean,
That's it, yeah. First time, excited and grateful. So, huge shock to me, but appreciate it, man. Thank you.
It's our pleasure. You haven't been in gym for that long, really, have you? The last couple of months?
No, only two and a half months now.
Yeah.
Coming up on 3 months, and then unfortunately, I gotta go.
I mean, give us a little bit into your backstory. So I think I'm right in saying, so in the States, you decided one day with, I can't remember how much money it was. I'm just gonna...
Yeah. To nutshell it, almost 4 years ago now, I left home with $399 exactly, $200 cash, $199 in the bank in case of emergencies. And just decided to hitchhike and live on the road, sleep in a tent, cook on the open fire. And here I am almost 4 years later in Gibraltar on live TV. So you never know where life is gonna take you, man. Hugely humbled, grateful to be here. Thank you.
Incredible.
Thank you.
Top man, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. What's next after Gibber then?
I want to try and see if I can make my way to Greece. So I'll try and hitchhike north through Spain, France, probably head up into Switzerland, Italy, come around down the Balkans, and head to Greece.
Nice. And you're going to continue the busking, because I think I'm right in saying Jib has kind of been the first place where you've really tried busking, no?
This is my first time trying to like really shoot it out there, and it's blown out of the water, the snowball that it's been. So my travels from here on out have been transformed. I met very great people, and I'm just grateful to have tried it and kind of seen how it's led me.
Definitely, man. Well, it's great to hear that you've had such a good experience here in Jib, and I'm sure that'll continue to the rest of your stay.
Of course.
And looking forward to your second song already, which, if that is anything to go by, a second one is going to be one to look forward to, definitely.
Cheers, man.
Nice one, Nate.
You bet.
Welcome to the Hub, and yes, music very much a theme of tonight's show. We'll be speaking to the Classical Music Society about an upcoming recital, a cello and piano recital, in fact, happening next week. Karim Schembri will be on the show to discuss some upcoming electronic music events also. And right now, we have to say a big welcome to Alfred, to Dennis, and to Darren, who are on the show tonight, the Maroc Atlas 4x4 Club, who continue to be completely selfless, I think it's fair to say. Whenever there's help needed in Morocco or in Spain nearby, they're some of the first people there. And well, after the severe flooding of the last couple of weeks, I think it's pretty fair to say you were some of the first people there, no?
Yes, actually we weren't the actual ones here. We were sitting down here, but yes, the club was there.
Yep.
Justin McNeese, he was the first responder with Dario Jimenez and Dennis Jimenez. They were there also with Christopher Gallia. The two vehicles were there and responded how best we can, which was trying to get into the secadero, which was impossible for the authorities to do so. We actually bought some provisions in Spain and was taken over to help out anybody who they found on their way, and the houses which were stranded, and they actually provided some food for them. And as on the seen on media and everywhere, they were the first ones there. They found themselves with the fire truck, which they had gone into the actual trucks, and they were bogged, completely bogged. They tried to help them out. Obviously, with one vehicle, it was impossible because Christopher wasn't there yet. Christopher was on his way. And then because we were combined with friends in La Línea, from La Línea, who actually were there getting...
These are some of the shots of the fire truck being pulled out.
Yeah, yes, I can see, that's what I'm saying. Some friends of La Línea actually also came, which were in contact directly with us. We all met there, and they actually, between everybody, they actually helped out to pull out the truck.
Justin.
Yeah, Justin is
Justin
there.
McNeese, who's been on the show before. He was also...
in Valencia.
Yeah, exactly.
Also
Carl
there,
Varela came on the show
when
last
we
year.
came, yes.
So this is in Tesorillo?
This is actually getting to the secadero as such, because Tesorillo was completely out of bounds. It was completely closed down because of the flooding. And the first thing they were trying to get over was to the secadero, because from there they could actually make a base and start to provide help. And that's what the first responders of us that were there, what they actually did was help them to be able to get there. You know what I mean?
What did you find? I mean, I think I saw a quote in the Chronicle a couple of days ago. Worse than you could have ever expected when you got there.
Well, the worst thing for them was actually see the flooding as it was, that everything was floating around. They actually saw even animals there. You know, dead animals floating around. When you get to these situations, you can find anything.
Yeah,
you can find anything. You know, and you see what they saw. It's a pity that they couldn't make it, but they would have been best to actually say, you know, because they lived it, you know.
Yeah.
Because what we actually did was they was there on the first night, because this happened during the night. So they went there during the night with all the storm and everything. And then on the second day, a second team went, because we took it in turns. And we went like that for 3 days or 4 days. Here, Dennis can...
Yeah, I mean, I was so basically, you see this in the news. The flooding is really bad, and you've got this WhatsApp group, and you think we need to go and help.
Yes, because the club as such, we've got this response team.
Yeah. the Maroc Atlas are very much on a voluntary basis.
Yeah.
You're using your own cars here, aren't you?
We are, yes, absolutely.
I mean, tell us about your experience, Demis.
Well, originally we started getting these. We were being added to this particular group, and obviously we started to see that everybody was responding to the situation, saying, "Okay, look, I can make it. I can't. I'm working. I'm not working." So we tried to make ourselves available as best as we could, and we've got the vehicles. There's no point us not taking part in helping out others, especially if we know that the vehicles that they have are not capable of getting through the terrain that they had to get through. So, yeah, we just teamed up on Saturday and we went up there. And we were liaising with the rescue teams. Basically, everybody was on standby. We were kind of waiting, obviously. We took some supplies over on the way there. We dropped them in the Ayuntamiento for distribution. And then we were pretty much waiting. They had this big meeting inside, waiting to see what was going to take place. And they told us to go to the main base, which is where the UME is. Police was there, all the rescue services were there. And at one particular point, some gentleman in a pickup truck came up saying, "We're going to run out of power very soon. We need to get to the power generator. We need to take diesel up there, and I have no means of getting through what the terrain is like to get up there." So they asked us, and like I said, I have no issues. If I can do it, I'll do it. I felt myself quite confident in taking up the role. I said, "Look, throw the diesel in the back of my car. Quite happy to take it to the top." And that's what we did. I mean, terrain was pretty rough, but I was quite confident that my vehicle, knowing how it can perform and what it's capable of doing when you have the right equipment, I could make my way up, and that's what I did.
So if it wasn't for you, the electricity would have...
No, they wouldn't have had any electricity for God knows how long. But yeah, we managed to take it up there. They were all very grateful. And so yeah, all good in that sense.
We're just looking at some of the...
Yes, that's actually the blog on our marocatlas.com website, which is more a network where we interact, and everything is there and shows everything that went on during the days, as the days went on. Right now, it's shown in there. It did show before that when we went and we actually cleaned up the house, and because of what we were talking about the last time, the actual aftermath of the thing, Everything happened as they were there, they were standby, they could not do much, just provide the diesel so they could carry on having electricity. Then we went over, we tried to help out by cleaning. We were inside one of the houses, we cleaned out all the furniture out, and there I met with the mayor of the Tesorillo, which actually the house where we were cleaning was his, and we have lioness together, and we've organized ourselves to get the furniture. Well, he's going to provide us the actual list of the people the families who are really in need for these furnitures. And we are going to provide it for them. We are actually going to do the transport. The whole idea was that furniture has to be in Spain, not from here in Gibraltar. And we had a drop-off in Soto Grande. So the whole idea is what's there in Soto Grande now, take it over, hopefully, maybe this weekend, by the end of this week, it will be done. Because they actually done today, they've done the assessment of the houses that really are going to be in need, which is over 40 houses, 40 families, which have completely lost everything. So, yes, as you say, this is all a voluntary work. The club has been there doing things like this, and like I always say, the club is nothing without the volunteers. Because we want to do things, but we need the volunteers to do it. If we haven't got the volunteers, it's impossible to do it. Darren is one of the new members.
Yeah, actually, I did my first year on that day that we went to Tesorillo. That was my first year.
1 year anniversary.
Yeah. And it was, for me,
it was a nice experience.
It was quite emotional to see, the suffering there. But at the same time, I felt that I was giving back, like it was given to me many years ago. So I was happy being part of I am extremely healthy-wise, proud of being in this club, because it's not only what we do for outside, we also do it for ourselves. So we are a kind of club that, so we meet a couple of days a week, and those that can, those that cannot, obviously, because of other commitments. But this is one thing that I've seen in this last year, this brotherhood and sisterhood, because there are some girls as well, that even for ourselves, if we have an issue, if we have a problem, we just have to send out an SOS between ourselves, and wherever we are, we help each other. So if we do it for ourselves, you know, why not do it for others who really need them, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's clearly an incredible group, an incredible community.
Yeah, right now we are also working in Morocco.
Yeah, when you mentioned tomorrow you're going to go to Morocco, aren't you?
Yeah, tomorrow I'm going over to Morocco. We are working in partnership with the Asila Association, Asila Salsa Association, which is founded now by Karim Schembri. We all know by Salsa. People who know him knows what he went through, the time he was in hospital, but in those times that he was in hospital, he was working on this organization that he's actually started in Asila. And he's doing a marvelous job. People love him there, and they know him, and with that, he's got the people with him, you know what I mean? And he's doing a marvelous thing, you know, because thank you for sponsors who actually have used our account, Maroc Atlas account, and donations has been done, anonymous donations, everything. They've put into our account, and we've transferred it to him, you know what I mean, to his account, and he's doing a marvelous job. Right now they're working for the Ramadan, which starts tomorrow, and his aim is to provide food for at least 30, 40 families, which are going to be in need of food for the whole month, because it's not going there, give them a bag and say, hey, I gave you a bag of food,
No,
I've done my part, you know what I mean? Because in a week's time, that food is gone. And they won't have for the next week. So he's providing the food for the whole month for about 40 odd, which he's already got assessed. Tomorrow, we are going over to see a few more families and to make sure that they are the ones that are going to be really in need. Because, as you know, people take advantage. And you have to make sure who you're helping, that is completely...
So you need to get confirmation from the Ayuntamiento.
Yeah, that's it. That's why Kevin is working directly with the authorities there. Today they've gone with Darren Day, who is there as a volunteer. He went over 2 or 3 days back now. He's been there with Kevin helping out in the association. And they've been over to see a woman who lives with is a single mother with children. She lives in the field, and her house has collapsed completely. And she's got nobody, she's got no family, she lives on her own. And today they've been to assess the actual house, and tomorrow we are going to go and see what can be done for her. You know what I mean? So, and all this, you know, it gets done because of donations here from Gibraltar, which is great.
It's incredible.
And they're doing it through us and through the Straits of Gibraltar Association, too, through Stephen Marin. You know, they've been using both accounts. Vanessa Palmero, I have to tell it, you know, because they've been the ones who are being really there for Kevin Salsa. You know what I mean? And the association is really, really doing good, and we are there for him because he's not only a veteran member, but for me, he's a soul friend. We've been friends since we were at school for 4 years, which is we started primary school together.
Fair enough.
So
you go way back, no?
We go very way back, you know, and I'll do anything for him. And with the club, we are there for him.
Yeah, no, big time. It's a great community you got going, and it's incredible what you're doing for other people as well. I mean, Demis, you said, I think you kind of alluded to the fact, like, we've got the cars, we may as well go, but it's not that easy, you know. You clearly are all extremely selfless innately. You've got a big heart, and you're putting it. Look, at the end of the day, you are putting yourself in dangerous situations.
To a certain extent, yes. But the thing is, we are so used to this type of terrain because we go and enjoy ourselves in this type of terrain at times as well. So you develop an understanding for what it is that you're going to get yourself involved in before you get yourself involved in. I mean, I wouldn't take any risks that I would be risking my life unnecessarily.
Yes, okay.
So, you know, when I saw the hill, I went, I've done this before. It's not much.
Done worse.
It's not. I've done a lot worse than this.
I'm
before.
trying to picture this hill. So are we talking this?
It's there.
It's probably in there somewhere.
It probably come out, but
can
the
send
thing
it
is you
to
don't know which one it
Yeah.
is. But
Yeah.
the images will probably come out. It's probably come out.
Pretty good incline, I would say, around the 45 gradient. mark.
45 gradient.
I'm
Okay,
not
I'm
mad.
trying
On
to
the way down.
picture
And
that.
on map, the other vehicle,
Yeah,
there were
exactly.
two vehicles going up, the other
Yeah.
one stayed down. He
They
couldn't make
couldn't-
it.
they couldn't make it.
Why? Because he didn't have the tires, the proper tires. He had all terrains and
Okay.
he had mud.
So
terrain.
Demis has the best tyres in town, clearly.
No, not really.
No, not only that he had the proper tires for the moment.
Yeah,
You
no,
know what I
exactly.
mean, it's what I
Yeah.
say. That's why I didn't go the first night because
Yeah.
I wasn't wearing my boots.
Yes, okay,
As
fair
I
enough.
say for the
Well,
car.
it seems like you got a really big team and you do take it almost like a shift pattern, almost.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now we are going in April. We've got organized our family trip, Solidarity to Morocco,
Yeah.
which we do every 3 years, and we take our own families. I've been here talking about this many years back. Just remember. We do the family ride where we take our children and we actually make them do the solidarity work. So they go into our projects, which are the schools. We provide things for them, and they actually do the work that we've been doing for many years. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So we get them to
See.
actually feel what we feel, and it's a very good eye opener for them.
No, I
You know?
can
We do this every 3 years, and this one is our fifth. Our fifth one that we are doing. We are going in April. We've got 6 cars going with the families, and as I say, we go and visit our projects, and we make them live that experience of
Yeah,
the
of course.
solidarity side
Yeah.
of what we do.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for
Yeah,
joining
we
us on
could
the
be
show
here
tonight.
for
Yeah,
days
for sure,
talking
it
about
could.
all this.
You guys are
But we
really
are
good.
very
having
thank you
us.
for having us.
And Alfred, good luck in Morocco tomorrow. I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah, hope
yes,
all goes well.
Yes, we'll keep you informed whatever happens.
Yeah,
We'll
and
keep you informed.
thank you so much, Demis
They are-
and
Thank you for
Darren.
having
1
us.
year to more successful years as part of a great voluntary group as the Maroc Atlas 4x4.
Yes, we just
Definitely,
hope
yeah.
that we are never really needed here in Gibraltar. We've
Yeah,
also been
no, of
here as a
course.
response team.
Yeah, yeah.
We've done a few things here,
Yeah.
like I was talking with Justin outside, that before there was no Facebook and there was nothing like that, and things
Yeah,
were
yeah, of
done
course,
and
yeah,
nobody
yeah, yeah.
got to know. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
But we used
Yeah.
to floods here. We used to take.
Yeah.
We've been there on the streets,
See,
and
no,
we've
of
helped
course.
out people with cars, ambulances, the fire brigade ones
Yeah,
too,
yeah, yeah.
back many years back.
I'm sure we could
But
probably have you
even
on
the fire
again.
brigade ones that went into the but many years back, it's an anecdote, no se le dice, that in the beach, somebody went into the beach, got stuck in the sand.
Ah, right, and you came.
The fire brigade went in,
Yeah.
and they also got stuck,
No.
and we had to go and take them out.
There we go. Whenever we need you, you're always there. Alfred,
guys,
Demis,
thank
and
you very
Darren, thank you
much.
so much. Thank you so much for joining us
you.
on the Hub tonight.
Thank you for having us.
Thank
Brilliant.
you.
Coming up after the break, we'll speak to Christine, Andrew, and Philip from the Classical Music Society, and they'll be discussing next week's recital. See you now.
Sonata.
Yeah.
Yes? Yes,
My
that's
car's
it.
not capable of that,
Cello
I'm sure.
version of the Frank violin sonata. Yes.
Oh, pincha.
As you go along.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you. I will keep that. Thank you, Alfred. You lost it? Something, Darren?
1 minute left, bueno.
Thank you.
What's that?
Bien. That's all hoy.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Do you do it on your own?
back to the Hub, and a big welcome to Philip, to Andrew, and to Christine. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
The Gibraltar Classical Music Society continues, and with the piano and cello recital next week, sounds like it's going to be a good one, no?
It's going to be very, very special. We're marketing it as a cello piano meditation.
Okay.
Because, you know, you sit back, you relax, you listen to the beautiful cello. It's one of my favorite instruments in the orchestra, because it's just like melted chocolate, isn't it? It's just...
Like a meditation, no?
It's a great way of describing it,
it's
yes.
brilliant.
Have you ever tried to play the cello before?
I did.
How did it go?
It didn't.
It didn't.
Next question.
It didn't. When I tried to play the cello, I could already read music. I tried a number of years ago, and it was so frustrating that
Yeah.
everything wouldn't function fast enough.
Right.
I just couldn't be bothered. And my dad thought that, you know, there was a ship's foghorn.
The ships. What's that? I don't know if you'd be
Okay.
able to answer this, but the piano or the cello to learn? I guess it's different skills, no? But all relative.
Everything has its intricacies.
Yeah.
I think the piano's easier.
Piano's easiasier.
No?
Ooh, controversial, Christine.
Yeah, I think so.
Stringed instruments are hard.
Well, and the violin, let's not...
What do you reckon? Have you played the cello or the
I have
piano
played
before?
the piano, and I agree, piano's easier.
Piano's easier? Okay, there we go. We've heard it from Dayton.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that. So we've got Michael Kevin Jones on the cello, and we've got John Bryden on the piano.
Yep.
So what brought, I don't know, what kind of like brought their attention to Jib? What brought your attention to them?
Michael has done a couple of recitals in Jib before. He's done a couple of recitals at the Garrison Library. His last one was just pre-COVID, I believe. And he wrote to Jib asking to put a concert on, and they put him in touch with us. And we decided that we could host him as part of the recital series. So that's what's brought Michael back. So he's a returning artist. A lot of people may remember his name. As I say, he's had two very successful recitals at the Garrison Library before.
Yeah.
And obviously this is his third. Yeah. And he's done stuff in the area as well before. So, you know, he's known in the surrounding region.
And how's the whole organisation? Because I know that the choir's not involved in this one. No, this is very much the piano and the cello.
Very much so,
You're
yes.
behind the scenes, obviously. You're orchestrating things, I guess you could say. How's that going?
That's going well. We've organised these type of concerts, recitals before, and we have our ticket sales with buytickets.gi that you can buy easily going online. And
If not, call us.
Or email.
Yes, email as well.
They can
turn up
also
on the
get,
door.
yeah. Either way.
But yes, they're usually very successful, but obviously the weather has been against us, and people are just not coming out as much. But the sun is out, so the people may come out as well for next week.
Yep. This is at the Cathedral.
Holy Trinity
Cathedral.
Cathedral.
You've done recitals there before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Acoustics are fantastic, really, aren't they? But yeah, I mean, I'm talking generally about the Classical Music Society. Looking ahead, I know obviously a very successful Christmas period as well. You've been doing more things in the World War II tunnels, which is a great location as well. I mean, give us a
We
little
had
more.
a brilliant...
That was brilliant,
Yes.
Yeah.
Camina Burana, the World War II tunnels, fantastic. And
The
actually your
acoustics
team
are amazing.
Yeah.
did a great job
Job.
recording that as well. Christmas was fab. Christmas, I think, was
Yeah, it's always a
enjoyed
favourite
by
Christmas.
everybody. We had a great repertoire. And now we're looking forward to two really, really good choral works. One is lesser known. It's a Gibraltar premiere because it's obviously never been performed here, but it's Haydn. It's very classical. And it's a Stabat Mater. People will be familiar with the Pergolesi famous Stabat Mater, but this is absolutely gorgeous.
Okay.
The choral work is lovely. The solo work is really beautiful. So we're putting that on before the summer. And then for our pre-summer concert, as we normally do just before the break, we are reviving The Armed Man by Carl Jenkins, which was very successfully done in 2018 for the 100th anniversary of the end of the First World War. And we've decided to bring it back. So we'll be doing that.
Actually, people have been asking us for that particular concert.
They've been asking since the day
Since
after.
then. Yeah.
And really, they asked us as recently as December. when are you doing the Armed Man again? And he was like, we are doing it. So yes.
How's classical music doing in Germany? I know you've come on the Hub before and we've spoken about this, but generally, how are things going since the Classical Music Society has taken off? Do you think the genre of music is thriving in Jib? I know most of your concerts are sold out, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more classical music, not just provided by us, but there's a lot of more variety to include classical music now in Gibraltar. You know, we've always had the Philharmonic Society do a lot for the classical music. We are doing it at a different level, and we're doing it at more of the working musician level, and providing as well a platform for the local singer who enjoys singing in a choir, who loves working hard at it, because we do expect a bit of work and a bit of homework done, you know, preparation, because we love to keep our standard and to be the best we can.
Yeah.
But it's all going really, really well, actually. We're really enjoying it.
Yeah.
The recital series is being a learning curve. Organizationally, I think we probably will agree,
definitely.
because although you organize a concert and a concert is a concert, but you come across different hurdles that you wouldn't we've been organizing choral concerts for so long. But it's really, really good fun, and I think we are taking on, and people, even within the society, have sort of come up a notch, and even in their performing, in their preparation work, they do a lot. And it's a bit of a civic duty, as we call it, because we provide a home for everybody who loves to sing. We've got loads of interest. If we put a recital on or a concert on with every artist that's contacted us since our inception, we probably have one a week.
No, we couldn't cope with that.
We couldn't cope with that.
No.
Apart from the fact that nobody would come anymore because they'd get tired. But we've had a lot of interest, which is brilliant, and a lot of interest from quite far afield for many different genres of music that are almost classical and on the cusp and interesting. So we've got scope to bring an interesting couple of seasons ahead.
Sounds good. And looking ahead to next week, if anyone does want to go, I mean, what can they expect first and foremost, apart from a cello and a piano recital? And how about, well, you mentioned buy tickets to GI. When exactly is it happening next week?
Tuesday in Holy Trinity Church, 7:30. Please come out and join us. You will have a wonderful evening.
There's a very funny anecdote, and Michael sent me this earlier on, and he said that one of the pieces they're playing, somebody may recognize, there's a very famous violin concerto by César Franck, and it was arranged for cello very famously too, so they're doing that. But the last time that John Brydon actually played this, it was for Michael's cello teacher.
Oh, right.
A number of years ago.
Yes.
So it's quite fun, actually, for them to put this on as well.
Yeah. So we'll be hearing some Franck, some Beethoven as well.
Yep.
Have you got a favourite classical musician?
Depends on the day.
I would probably say Mozart.
It does. It depends on the day.
Yeah, Mozart,
Yes.
I leave for Saturdays.
Fair enough. I mean, it's always fun. What was the New Year's Day concert they do every year in the Symphony Orchestra? They always broadcast it on GBC.
Yeah, no.
I can't remember who the conductor was this time, but I was watching it.
The Canadian.
It was
brilliant.
incredible. No, you could really.
Yeah, he is amazing.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was just so much goes into it, no?
And the preparation work. But he's really good. He's really fun and vibrant.
Yeah, he is.
He's
Do you look up to conductors like that?
I admire them for what
Yeah.
they do, but I'm more of a singer person. Yeah, or a good pianist. I do love a good pianist.
Yeah, but the piano easier to play than the cello. We've already decided that this evening.
Is it decided?
I let them argue that.
So there we go. Thank you to Philip, to Andrew, to Christine from the Classical Music Society. I'm sure we'll have you on again.
Thank you.
In the near
for having
future, because
us.
you've got loads of stuff
Yep.
going on. And as we mentioned there, the one that's coming up next week is the cello and piano recital, which should be good.
Brilliant.
Great. It's going to be
Amazing.
great.
Yeah,
Be gorgeous.
Exactly. It's
Great.
going to be a great evening. Well, World Book Day, 2 weeks tomorrow. Certainly one to look out for. And right now, we're dipping into the world of literature in this week's bookshelf with Melissa Bossano.
next favourite is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, and I'm sure that many listeners, viewers will be familiar with this story. It was made into a film much more recently by Baz Luhrmann, so he sort of revived it and brought it back to life. The tale of Jay Gatsby, who starts, it's a rags to riches story. He makes himself, it follows the premise of the American dream, but F. Scott Fitzgerald very clearly subverts that American dream and shows that it's a falsehood. It's not real. The American dream, you know, promises success to everyone who works hard enough. If you want it badly enough, and if you want to work hard enough at it, you will achieve your dream, and Fitzgerald shows that that's just not the case. Great range of characters, each of them very symbolic in their own way of 1920s America, very hedonistic lifestyle, and that really comes through in the text. But what also comes through in the text is this really seedy and immoral and corrupt underbelly of 1920s America. I think that The Great Gatsby is full of these characters that once you've read their story, they stay with you, and they're relatable, even though again 100 years ago. They're 100 years old, but they are very relatable to us even now in 2025.
Thank you very much, Melissa, for that recommendation. You've been reading anything recently?
I'm going through the Carrie Hart romantasy, Quicksilver and Brimstone.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Me personally, no.
No?
I think, does a cookery book?
Of course it does. I'll tell you what, my wife would say I could definitely read more of those. Yeah.
I'm not reading books. I'm pushing for the small, medium-sized and large businesses in Gibraltar to come out and support the society.
Sponsor us.
What a segue, what a segue. Why not?
I shall give you a book, but it will say, sponsor me, please.
So you're always looking for more.
Yeah.
Always, yes.
Yeah.
It's
It's a struggle.
our projects are becoming bigger and bigger, and prices are becoming bigger and bigger.
Yeah, of course.
It's not cheap to put a show like we do, and we need support from the community of Gibraltar. Yeah. We need assistance, financial assistance. So I am, yes, reaching out for anyone out there who is listening to me tonight to support the society, to support with any financial. We have projects. You just need to contact us, and I will give you all the information that you require to assist us financially.
Brilliant. We should have got a little QR code on the screen for next time.
Next time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Join us after the break when we'll be speaking to Karim Schembri about some upcoming electronic events and also Michael's latest film recommendations on the way. Welcome back to the Hub, and a huge welcome to Karim Schembri. Now, cameraman extraordinaire, has gone from a second ago behind the camera to in front of the camera. Thank you, Karim. Here to talk about the lonely life of a West Ham fan?
No.
Oh, no. Okay, sorry. I got that wrong.
So we're speaking about Shout and the return of Shout events after a 2-year hiatus.
Yeah, Shout, which is something that you've been, you've been organising these parties so well. Mm-hmm. So you've had a 2-year hiatus, fresh, ready to go again?
Yeah. Same Shout, same originality, working with the community to raise funds for charity as well at the same time, bring people together, small venues, and then trying to bring the nightlife back into fresh start, because it's recently been quite low with nothing much happening in Gibraltar. Yeah,
well, I mean, we could be here all night talking just about the nightlife, really. I mean, what is I guess you could say there's no real nightclub anymore. I mean, certainly compared to back in the day, you know, when, I don't know,
because I remember the same.
The days of the cool blues, maybe just slightly before my time. But yeah,
Fresh,
Savannah, Dusk,
Casemates as well.
Casalsa Fuego.
Yeah, as well.
There was
Fresh as well.
Corks,
Ice as well.
Yeah,
Latinos,
there was loads.
Latinos in Casemates,
Latinos, yeah,
Panel in
Latinos, yeah.
Casemates.
Yeah.
There's loads of places, but now on a Friday
Celebrity
night.
remember Celebrity in Ocean Village?
As well,
back in the day?
as well. But right now there's no really clubs in Gibraltar. There's Rock on the Rock, which is like the pillar and the staple of electronic music in Gibraltar for people who host events. But Zoka Bastion's closed. My Wines is a venue, but it's more like a restaurant, which gets turned into like a thing, but it closes at 1 in the morning and 2 in the morning because of sound complaints. So if you look at like the span for people who are 18s or plus, there's not really much for them.
So what is it? Does it work both ways? I mean, I think it would look. Obviously, there's still 18 and 19, 20-year-olds who want to go out, want to go to a nightclub. I'm sure there are, but generally, I think probably around the world, definitely you're seeing those numbers a little bit lower than they were in the past. And I think the appetite maybe for going out. I mean, look, going out doesn't necessarily mean having to have a drink, because I know that you do all this completely sober. You have done for years now. But I suppose for many would, and I think the culture of drinking is generally on a downward trend, certainly in that newer generation.
It is, especially the newer generation. But like, I look back at it when I was like 16, 17, 18. I'm 29, 28 now, turning 29. And it was like so much more was available for the youth back in the day. I don't know if it's social media, I don't know if it's Reels, I don't know if it's AI, I don't know if kids just want to do different stuff. But it seems to be different in the UK.
Yeah.
Because when you go out in the UK, for example, I went to London a few months ago and I'd meet 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, but they like to go out with the scene. So is it something which is Gibraltar-based? Is it something which is Spain-based? Because when you go out in Spain, you have an older crowd.
Yeah.
But then again, when you go to UK, you find a younger crowd. So it's finding the balance between Gib, Spain, UK, and also competition.
Yeah.
Because down the coast in like Marbella, Malaga, they have events happening all the time. And someone would rather spend money on a festival, which is 2-3 days in summer, than go out maybe weekly in Gibraltar because you see the same faces and stuff. But it's a real shame. I feel sorry for the younger generation because I was like in between the generation which had everything. Like my brother is 33 and he saw everything. He's roughly your age, basically. And then I had like the in-between stage when Commonwealth Park was NOP and there used to be like pre-drinks there. Then people used to make their way into Casemates and Ocean Village and all sorts. But nowadays and stuff, I just feel like the scene is dying a bit in Gibraltar and like organizers are afraid of hosting big events because of money.
You're not.
I'm not. I'm going back to small venues, small local artists coming on the show because for me, it's all about creating a platform for young DJs and people who are upcoming wanting to make a name for themselves in Gibraltar and maybe taking it over to university because for me, it all started in university. Shout was started in 2019 in university, so 7 years ago now, if you think of it. 7 years of hosting events.
Yeah. Who's on the bill?
Who's on the bill?
Yeah.
It's on 24th of April. You've got AO4F, Aidan Finch, you've got Castellón. Aidan Finch, he's one of my best friends.
Yes.
He's an amazing producer as well.
Yeah.
He recently released a new album on his label Kyoshi. Adrian Castellón, Luke Hines, and then myself. So
that's a good
3 or 4
lineup.
really good lineup. Shout out to Finch for the artwork on the poster as well.
So who's the best out of 4 of you?
I say, I don't know, because I don't produce, but for example, Adrian, Luke, and Finch all produce. I haven't got time to produce, to be fair, I'm too busy. But the 3 of them are doing really well, to be honest. I look at that and I just think it's a great lineup, it's £5, it's at the door on the night, and we try to make it affordable, we try to make stuff happen for people who want to go out and experience nightlife in Gibraltar because it's a real shame that there's not much happening anymore.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alan from Rock on the Rock for keeping it going and having free venues and stuff like that is key for us to host events and make it cheap and available for those people. But Gibraltar, even for example, Bruno's, I know it's not a club.
Yeah.
It's another like
it was very popular on a Friday night, it was.
Of course. So it's finding that bridge between that. So 24th of April is the event and
electronic music.
Electronic music, house, breaks, selector vibes. So you can just expect an array of electronic music, uplifting, and start slow and then the night continues till 5 in the morning. So.
And I suppose, exactly. And I suppose electronic music, it's quite a wide-ranging genre as well, no? So there's 4 different DJs and you all have your own style.
Our own style, so we just play our own style. Maybe a few of us play back-to-back. We're not sure what the lineup is already, like the set times. But yeah, I just had a 2-year, because obviously 3 years ago, I did a few events. Some events, I wouldn't sell any tickets. A couple of them with Finch, I brought a headliner from France. We only sold like 10 tickets. We had to cancel the headliner, pay a deposit back to the person. So all these frustrations between, and in Jib, the thing is, you can have an amazing DJ from abroad, and it can be an empty event.
Yeah.
Whereas you can have 3-4 locals, and it can be a complete sellout on the night.
Yeah, I think it really depends on the night, and I think it depends on the date as well. No, there are specific dates around it where people are, I don't know, like for example, the last Friday before Christmas.
Monday, Thursday.
Yeah, exactly. So
all these other stuff, people want to get the key dates for everyone's out, because the chance is they're going to have people coming to the party. But what happens is, last Friday before Christmas, there was 3 events on at the same time. You had 2 empty, 1 full. Yeah. And then everyone is like separated, when in reality we should just come together and organize it how it is, so we don't overlap events. There's people like Kyoshi do events, Horizon, Abstract, obviously Cabasa Stop, Sub-Selective. There's loads of different promoters and stuff, which is good and it's healthy. But sometimes they come a bit too much.
Yeah.
And then people in Jib get a bit too tired, but it's the same faces week in, week out. And just for me to start Shout again I've been itching to do an event again, to be honest. It's been 2 years. I did one last year. We had the final Shout 2 years ago. Well, no, it was the final, but it's not the final anymore. And that was a sellout. I sold 5 or 6 tickets online, and on the night, we sold out the whole Rock on the Rock. So it's like, this is the predicament of doing an event and then thinking, shall I put online tickets? Shall I not put online tickets? Is it going to be worth it? Are people going to just come in the door? I'm finding a balance.
Saying it's your birthday as well that night?
That birthday's my night as well, And quite a lot of my friends are coming to watch it, so...
There we go.
It'll be good. We've got 50 people coming for my birthday dinner.
50 people just for your birthday?
So 50 people are going to be coming, hopefully. I hope my friends come to watch it.
So you've got birthday dinner with 50 people going to the dinner?
Yeah.
You're a popular man, Karim. And we can see why. Look at this energy. It's always...
I just try to be nice to people and just treat people well, and then what you give, what you get back. So for me, it's
very true. Very true.
Being kind and just being yourself and doing what you love, and music, I've always loved doing music. So DJing for me is a passion, and even going to abroad and seeing different artists I like and different parties in various locations, if it's Croatia or if it's Barcelona or wherever it is, that like inspires me to keep on doing events and to try and give a platform for younger DJs and for people who want to go out on a Friday night and not just stay home and play PlayStation.
Yeah, no, very well said. So, and that's looked forward to in April. Shouts if anyone wants to get tickets.
£5 at the door. So
nice one.
Turn up at the door, don't be late, and support early acts, and I'm sure it'll be a great night. And Shouts back.
Good stuff.
Hub exclusive for you.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for that, Karim.
Cheers.
Thank you. Enjoy. And we'll see you back behind the camera now for the final day of the night. Okay, here we go. Will Michael be recommending Wuthering Heights this week, potentially? I don't know. Let's find out. It's What to Watch time.
Hello, and here's What to Watch. This week we look at Crime 101, starring Chris Hemsworth, Halle Berry and Mark Ruffalo. An elusive thief eyeing his final score encounters a disillusioned insurance broker at her own crossroads. As their paths intertwined, a relentless detective trails them, hoping to thwart the multi-million-dollar heist they are planning. Here's the trailer.
I'm real good at reading people.
And what have you read about me?
Okay. You look like a person who has secrets. You got the cars, the clothes, but you can't seem to look me in the eye.
Start by handing me your phone.
You're looking at robberies of jewels, money, or high-value items in the last 4 years.
You're about to break every rule you've ever lived by. What makes this job different?
There comes a moment when you realize you don't have as much time as you thought you had.
That's all for this week, but don't forget to check out our Saturday night movie at 9 p.m. right here on GBC as we continue our Love Club collection with Lauren's Dream. Until next time, this has been What to Watch.
Thank you very much for that, Michael, and a big thank you to all our guests tonight, as well as to you for tuning in from home. Hope you've enjoyed it. See you next week. Before then, though, of course, another original from Nate to look forward to. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on the show tonight, Nate. And this one's called The Angel Inside Me.
That's right. That's right. Angel Inside You.
Sorry, Angel Inside You.
Won't you believe there must be something more to this? Mistakes were made for us to believe, and I know, that home is the last place left to go. So there's an angel inside of you, and spread your wings and fly. 'Cause there's an angel inside of you, and spread your wings and just a precious child growing up in the world. And don't you let that fear sink its teeth way too deep. And I just wanna believe and there's an angel inside of you, and spread your wings and fly. Oh, there's an angel inside of you, and spread your wings and fly.
Thank you, Nate.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.